How's it going, y'all? Back here, new damn videos. Get right down to it. Your boy G. Eagles versus Buffalo, week 8. Now, look, I'm just sitting back thinking about it. This game is pretty big. Okay, we're going against the Buffalo Bills team that a lot of people are saying, oh, they haven't beat anybody. If you put together all the people they beat's records, they're 6. The record is 6-23 or something like that. I'm like, okay, relax, because everyone they beat hasn't had winning records. And last week against Miami, they struggled. Week 1 against the Jets, they were actually getting beat badly. They came back and only won by a point. But the only team they lost to was the Patriots. But those are divisional games. Anything can happen in divisional games. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not looking at those. They beat the Giants, yeah, but still. That's what I'm saying to people. Yeah, they didn't beat anyone that was good yet, but who are we? We ain't good either. So that's just facts. But their defense is really good. That defense is a real good defense for Buffalo Bills, and it's in Buffalo too, which is tough. I do think, though, we can run the ball against them. They do have a really good pass defense in terms of pass rush and the corner. Tre'Von White. Sorry, damn, what the hell was that? Sorry. Yeah, but they have corners. They have a good pass rush. They can get things done. So I won't be looking to pass the ball that much this game. And the thing is, you look at Doug, man, you look at him, and you look at their game plan. They're forced to change their game plan every week because they're down by 14 points within a blink of an eye. They're down by 21 points with a blink of an eye. And instead of running the ball, the first drive and they score, Howard to get the ball 6 times. And then next thing you know, bing, bang, boom, they're down by 21. They got to pass all over, pass, and then finally catch a lead and then start running the ball. So his whole game plan he has mapped out for what he's going to do the first 15 to 20 plays that are scripted have to get tossed out. And I know he wants to run the ball more, Doug. You can see it, But I see an Eagles team, you know what? When they were down, they went into Green Bay, versus Green Bay, in Green Bay, and beat Green Bay, and that's their only loss of the season. Certain games like that, when they needed to win, they strapped it up, they did what they had to do, got it done. This Buffalo team is hot right now, all right? They're trying to keep up in their division. Well, they had probably just make the wild card or whatever, depending how their season goes. Yeah, they're 5-1 right now. They're looking good. Going into Buffalo is always tough. In Buffalo versus that good defense. But let's talk on their offensive side of the ball. Now, their offensive side of the ball, I like Josh Allen a lot as a quarterback. I liked him coming out of the draft. I thought he has a damn good arm. People were comparing him to Wentz and this and that. I said, let's not compare him to that. Compare him to Wentz. Yeah, let's just pipe it down. Only thing they did was because of small school, this, that, whatever. I will say this: Josh Allen is still developing. He does have one of the best arms in the league in terms of arm strength. Accuracy wise, it's a little down as of late. He's more, as it's been looking, he's more of a threat running as a running quarterback than he is throwing it. But then when the Bills needed him to do something, like last week when he was kind of erratic and he was just running around. When they needed him to do something, he was 11-12 for 2 touchdowns to win the game. John Brown, speed receiver, fast guy. That's the receiver. He could burn the secondary if we don't have no safety help on top with these corners. I'm telling you right now. Other than John Brown, the pass game, you got John Brown. I know he's just a hog. I loved him even when he was with the Cardinals. When he was, I think, he was a rookie and he smoked us. If you remember that game, beat Nate, with Nate Allen and Kerry Williams, like 2014. And I was like, whoa, 2014. I was like, whoa, smoked us. So I was always a fan of him. I always wanted the Eagles to try to get our hands on him. He's a speed guy, he can get deep, a little shorter receiver. The type of thing I'm looking for right now. I'd like the Eagles trade for Robbie Anderson while we're at it, but we'll see what happens with that. So that's basically their pass game. John Brown, and they have some other dudes. They have, of course, Frank Gore still. And they got this running back. I can't remember his name. What was it, Delvin Singleton or something like that? He's a beast. He can play. And that's the reason why you can see Buffalo got rid of LaShawn McCoy, basically got rid of him, saved money, and you know the deal. They got running backs. You know, Sean McDermott, you know, Philly guy, used to be our DC, whatever, had big shoes to fill with the Jim Johnson. You remember on the coaching search when we picked up Doug Peterson instead of everyone else. I wanted Sean McDermott. You can go back and probably see that video. Yeah, I respect Sean McDermott. I think he's one hell of a defensive mind, defensive coordinator, the head coach, etc. He's putting together a really good team there. You know, young team. They're building. They're growing. They're getting things going. But overall, though, for the Eagles to beat this team, I think passing the ball is going to be a little too much. We're going to have to try to run it as much as we can and pass when needed, but try to stretch the field at the same time. Even though I don't want you to pass, but I want you to, and especially right now with the whole criticism and the whole media and everything criticizing Nelson Aguilar because he didn't track that ball. Him and Winch should step aside, look at each other and go, listen. Winch should say, listen, I know you should have caught that ball, whatever. Do it in-game, too. Do it in-game when you're in the huddle. Listen, I got you right here. Go deep, haul ass, I got you. And bam, make that one of the first few plays, and it'll just shut everyone up. I have them just catch a deep ball. I think our offense can do some things against their defense. Even though I will say this, our offense struggled against the damn Dallas Cowboys defense, which is good, but not as good as Buffalo's. So I don't know what to even say at this point. Now, but our defense against their pass game, we can do something. If you could somehow keep John Brown under control, certain other players, and get after Josh Allen, as I said before, and we do struggle with mobile quarterbacks. We had for years. And I consider him a mobile quarterback. He has speed. He does, and he runs. As I said before, he's been more of a threat, little like kind of running here and there, and making plays on the run throwing than he has just standing there making throws. But I will say this. That's what we need to do. We need to go down there and just figure it out. You know, I usually come in with a game plan. They need to do this, need to do this, need to do that, need to do this, need to do that, need to do this, need to do that. They just need to go in there, figure it out, and get a win. Because there's nothing I can really look at and point out. Well, you got this, got that. You're going against a great defense, a damn good defense in the Buffalo Bills, okay? You're going into Buffalo. Yeah, their quarterback has been playing up and down. I like the guy, but he hasn't been as good as everyone thinks. But hell, you know how that goes. Next thing you know, we make these quarterbacks look like the Hall of freaking Famers. Look at Dak Prescott. He's been playing like shit the past 3 games. Next thing you know, he comes out and just starts ripping it up. We'll see what happens. Let's go Birds. You know, I might come here later this week or next week after this game and talk about these rumors going around with all the controversy in the locker room and how every player says something and the other one doesn't say the same. Or like when Doug says earlier this week, the team's mad. The media asked Jason Kelsey, hey, is the team mad? Does it help to win? He's like, well, we're mad, but that doesn't help to win. And some shit. Every time that someone says something, it doesn't add to whatever the other person says. And it's getting annoying and it's getting concerning in terms of our locker room and everything that's going on. But let's go Birds. Fly, Eagles, fly. Just figure it out. That's all I'm going to leave it at. I'm figured out. Because it's going to be a long, long day in Buffalo if you don't. I'm telling you that right now. Go Birds.